Hey my loves, it's your girl Stripe. Welcome to or welcome back to the Ghetto Gaming channel. And today, let me introduce you to Arianna Westbrook, who is going to be the star of my new Let's Play Trailer Park Trash. Now, before we get into Arianna, I feel like we need an origin story for Arianna. So, Arianna was born to a single teen runaway mom. Her mom was born basically in the foster care system, and when she finally found out that she was with child, she decided that, you know what, it's time to get out of here, and she ran away and she decided to start a better life for her and her baby. Now, Arianna never really quite knew who her father was, and when she would try and ask her mom or try and bring it up, her mom would pretty much shut her down. Whatever question she would ask her, it was just no discussion about it. Her mom did not want to talk about it. So eventually Arianna kind of just stopped asking questions because she was very happy with the parent that she did have in her life. So Arianna and her mom were extremely close, despite her mom being a single parent who worked really hard so they could have a good middle class, a high-end middle class life. Now, Arianna basically got everything she wanted. Now, that doesn't make her a spoiled child, but everything that her mom could do for her, her mom would do. The toys, she would try and make sure that Arianna wasn't feeling left out. She would also make sure that she's in the best schools. Arianna's mother just wanted Arianna to basically have the best life that she could. The more her mother worked, the better the things they had, the better the area they moved into, and life was just really looking up. Now, Arianna's mother finally landed a really good job which allowed them to move in a high-end area. And this area just happened to be more predominantly white. Now, Arianna and her mother face a lot of scrutiny in this community. Now, if you guys don't know, Arianna is actually mixed race. So her mother is black and her father, we are not quite sure, but Arianna looks white passing. So a lot of rumors started to go through her town about Arianna being adopted, Arianna being kidnapped, which actually resulted in a police investigation from the rumors that Arianna's mother had actually kidnapped her and she was holding her hostage. Now, during this time period, Arianna's mother was forced to work harder on all aspects. So times when Arianna was left home alone was no more. Arianna's mother would make sure that she had all the bills in check, she had all the latest, newest stuff, but also that she was always with Arianna, and that takes a lot of toil on a person, let alone a single mother. So Arianna's mother was really going through it, but she wanted to make sure that Arianna stayed with her because she did not work so hard for Arianna just to go back into the same system that she had left. Now, finally, these nasty rumors kind of died down. It kind of came from the parents, but also the children as well. The whole situation began to die down, but as this situation began to die down, Arianna's mother fell ill. Now, she started to slow down with her working because she started to realize that she wasn't feeling great, but she thought, oh, maybe it's stress, maybe I'm just working myself too hard. But now, since the police investigation is over, I can kind of lay off, but not too much because we don't need to get it reopened. Soon, Arianna's mother was unfortunately diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. So this meant that Arianna really had to step up to help her mum. As her mum became weaker and weaker, Arianna started to do side hustles. She used to do papers. She would do anything to bring money in. Now, unfortunately, Arianna's mother had to completely stop working, which meant that Arianna really had to be the breadwinner. This forced them to sell their luxury home to move into a trailer park so that Arianna was still able to bring in the money and provide for the whole household, provide for her mother's medical bills, but also be able to pay the mortgage and also make sure the house is kept all together. Now, Ariana was soon forced to be homeschooled. Now, her mum really wanted her to stay in school because Ariana really wants to be a lawyer. That's the only thing she's ever wanted since she was a little child. So her mum was extremely reluctant because her mum was also very big on education since she didn't quite have the best education for herself. But Ariana soon was able to convince her mum that it would actually be better for her to stay home and be homeschooled whilst also working and taking care of her mum, as it would allow her to have a healthy balance between work and school. Now, Ariana's mother survived 2 years after her stage 4 pancreatic cancer diagnosis, which was quite a miracle. But soon after Ariana's birthday, she passed. Now, in Ariana's mum's will, she had paid for Ariana to attend a high end private high school in Copperdale and paid for Ariana's uni tuition, since her goal from a young age was to be a lawyer. Now, since in her mother's will, her mother had paid for her to attend a high end private high school, Ariana will be attending this high school in Copperdale in our Let's Play. Now, Ariana's dream is that she wants to be a lawyer. She wants to have I don't know if it's called the American dream. I'm British, so I'm not 100% sure, but she wants to be a wife. She wants to have a husband. She wants to have 3 children, like one boy and 2 girls. She wants to have that. She has that very magical look of how she wants her life to be. She wants to be financially stable. She wants to have a good balance between being a lawyer but also taking care of kids. She has very traditional values, but her biggest thing is that she wants, when she finally has a family, that she wants to be financially stable. Now, Ariana, the traits that I gave Ariana, sorry guys, you might not be able to see it currently, but I actually forgot to put this in whilst I was making Ariana, so you'll see it at the very end. The traits that I gave her was a glutton and also a party girl. Now, it may seem a bit weird as to why I gave her the glutton and party girl, but I gave her the party girl because a lot of people in the community who are basically her age view Ariana as kind of sleazy and kind of wild when she goes to parties, if she even does go to parties, because she uses parties and an atmosphere to kind of let loose, but also to kind of forget about her mother and what happened, and also just being all alone. So that is why I gave her the party girl trait. And I also gave her the gluttony trait, or the glutton trait, because her, homegirl homegirl is gonna be broke, so we might as well give us a trait that will eventually help us. Her aspiration is that she wants to go to university because her mother obviously paid for her university. Now, for this Let's Play, I'm not gonna have any rules so far, but the only 2 rules that I do have, which I wouldn't really count as rules, but we're gonna say them anyway, is that she's not gonna be allowed to drop out of school because that is her mum's legacy. That's what her mum left for her. Her mum has paid for her to go to a private high school, so she will have to be going to that private high school. But also, any money that she makes has to be made legally, and that is because of the high morals her mum has installed in her as a child. Some of you may be thinking her outfits are a little bit all over the place, and there's a reason for this, guys. So Ariana has been the breadwinner, and she really had to grow up when her mum wasn't well. So a lot of her clothes aren't really what you would say necessarily fashionable. She really had to choose between what was fashionable or like if she ate. So a lot of her clothes won't be that well put together, and also some of them will be just old, whatever she could find, like in the charity or the thrift shop, and her mother's old clothes, which I would say the formal dress kind of looks like. Honestly, my loves, I've had so much fun creating Ariana. I think she's so beautiful, and honestly, her origin story, I had so much fun creating her origin story, you guys, and I can't wait to play with her. And I hope to see you guys when we start episode 1 of Trailer Park Trash. Bye, my loves.